We want to get you answers to your financial questions. Let's go straight to the help desk. Manisha Thakor is a personal finance expert and the author of On My Own 2 Feet. John Simons is a senior personal finance editor with Black Enterprise magazine. And David Bach is the author of Fight for Your Money. The first question comes from Sean in Los Angeles, who asks, I heard debt has a statute of 7 years, but my credit was destroyed 20 years ago by department store credit debt that still appears on my Equifax records today. Does the 7 years only begin once the debt is paid off or bankruptcy is filed? What do you say, David?
First of all, it's not true. What is on his credit report from 20 years ago is not necessarily affecting his credit score right now. The real key for him is how to fix that. Here's what you can do. There's two options, because I've lived through this personally with friends of mine. I've helped them get out of this. They can pay the debt off from 20 years ago still, and then get it removed from their credit score. Or if it's really 20 years old, they could write a letter and say, look, it's been 20 years ago. Can you take this off my credit report? Yeah. They have to get back to him within 60 days to remove it.
Okay, great advice. We have another question. Does applying for a conditional loan work out a modification agreement with my mortgage lender affect my credit score or change my interest rate and terms? Is it even a good idea to lower my monthly payment? John, this is an interesting question because people are trying to get in on the president's plan, and they're asking me, will this hurt my credit score?
Well, I think if it changes the interest rate or the terms of your loan, it probably will change your credit score. It probably will affect it. If the most important thing that you need to do is lower your payments, that's what you should be concerned with right now, lowering your payment and sort of moving on with
think about anything else. Next question. I've been unemployed for 2 months and figured this would be a good time to reinvent myself at 40. I'm considering returning to school to get a BA in Human Services. I already have 2 associate degrees and want to know if it's a good idea. Manisha.
So your intellectual capital is one of your best assets. The key is how much does it cost to acquire the asset? My rough rule of thumb is 10 and 10. If it's going to take you longer than 10 years to pay back the loans on that education, setting aside more than 10% of your income a year, you want to think long and hard before doing it because you're going to be paying it off for decades.
All right, great answers, tough questions. The help desk is all about getting answers to your questions. Send me an email to jerry@cnn.com or log on to cnnmoney.com/helpdesk to see more of our financial solutions. And that help desk is everywhere. Make sure to check out the latest issue of Money Magazine on newsstands now.